would, first of all, congratulations on the CD. That's a very sexy pose right there. Like, oh, were you going to take my picture? You kind of look very surprised.
Where I posed?
Yeah.
When?
Was that like?
Oh, there.
Yeah. That kind of looks like, oh, a picture like that.
No, I glaring at the camera. I hate having my picture taken. I'm terrible.
It's good. I like it.
Thank
so
you.
why would you take so long? Were you singing all along, and then all of a sudden you finally did a CD, or?
No, well, since I was 22, I think I was too nervous to do it in front of anyone before that.
But you sang around like friends?
Listen really hard if I sang ever.
Right. Because you sound like your dad.
I do?
Yeah. You don't think?
Well, I don't know. I haven't heard that. I've heard Cher.
You do sound a little like Cher.
But then Cher kind of sounds like my dad a wee bit. So so it kind of goes full circle in some odd way.
Yeah. Cher has always been compared to Elvis.
Has she? Has she really?
No.
You're full of it.
No. No, but there is a little bit of that. I guess more than anything, you have that kind of lip thing that you do. But you sound great. You have a great voice, and so that must be really tough to take that risk and say people are going to hold me up to this standard of that you've got to deliver something huge being the daughter. Mm-hmm. And how do you feel now? Because you seem more comfortable now.
It's been pretty much throwing me in the frying pan every time. Different frying pan, but.
Right. But a frying pan is a frying pan.
Yeah, exactly. It's hot.
Yeah. If it's on the fire. If not, it's just on the shelf.
Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah.
It's like wood.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, do you have stories because that must be, people must just ask you stories all the time about, your dad and weird stories growing up. Do you have anything that we don't know that you should share with us?
See, I usually don't, but I will. There's one thing that's kind of funny that I'll say. That he used to have a police light, a blue siren, and he'd carry it around in his car. And then he would chase after people who were speeding, put it on top of the car. Put it on.
I thought I was the only one who did that.
Yeah.
That's good to know. I'm like the king.
Yeah. No, and then he would wait. He would chase them down and get out of the car, walk up to the window, and say, son, you're going too fast. Why don't you slow down? And then go back and get in the car and take off, laughing hysterically.
They must be flipping out that Elvis did that to him.
That's part of the kick
between
of it.
he and Dennis Quaid. Dennis could be right next to him in the car. Slow down, fellas. Did he ever shut down a lemonade stand? Did he ever go up to a little girl, tell her she didn't have a permit?
I don't know. Oh yeah, no, we've got the lemonade going all over here today.
Did you get some lemonade?
I did.
Yeah, because you have kids, you should have them selling lemonade.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And do they go on tour with you? You're touring right now, or you're getting ready?
Starting again Saturday.
And how do you? Because if you haven't worked up to that, to all of a sudden do a CD, it's one thing to be in a studio, but then to go on tour, and what's that like to?
That was a little rough, just because I was ill that entire tour, and I couldn't do anything about it, and I had to fly. I actually had 2 days off at one point, and after 4 weeks, I had to fly back and get an endoscopy where they stick a camera down your throat and look in your stomach. So that was my day off.
Paparazzi is too much.
That was good. That was funny.
Yeah. What was it? Because stomach? Because you think it was nerves from touring?
No. It's the bacterial problems. I need antibiotics, gastritis, reflux. So, and the singing, yes, it's a lovely combination. And the singing aggravates it.
Singing aggravates reflux?
Singing gets it all upset, and then I want to throw up, and it's terrible. So I had to battle this every night. I wasn't really having fun on stage, but so the 2 days that I had off, I had to fly home and get knocked out, and then wake up and get back on stage the next night.
Well,
so they could diagnose it,
That sounds like quite a tour.
Yeah, it was fun.
So there's singing and throwing up involved.
And extreme dizziness.
Well, please go watch Lisa Marie Presley on tour and buy her CD, To Whom It May Concern. Next 7-year-old Michaela Ziegler is here. Thanks so much for being here. I'll let this go on for a little while.
nice to have you here.
Thank you. We've been wanting you to come on for a while, so thanks for being here.
I wanted to come on. I haven't had a good excuse, so.
You don't need an excuse.
Well, good. I'll be on a lot then.
You can just, you don't even
show up.
Yeah, you can just sit here and we'll move the other guest over, and then you can come on whenever you want.
Thank you.
So, how are you?
I'm good.
Yeah?
Yeah, very good.
It's good to have you here. I'm looking at this picture of the little baby. Oh my God. He is, I was going to look at it myself. I guess I should share it. Here.
No, he's
That is so amazing. You're balancing, I saw you at the Academy Awards the other night, and you're balancing all this. Now, did you go to the parties? Do you go home to be with him, or what did you?
I actually, I left, I stayed for about 45 minutes, and then I left to go to In-N-Out Burger.
Oh.
In full outfit and diamonds, which was very confusing to some people, but we all had a laugh. It was actually really, I was hungry.
And which In-N-Out Burger did you go to? What?
Hollywood.
Uh-huh. That seems safe to walk in. Just, did you have people with you, or did anyone, was it a scene?
It was actually really great, because everybody just kind of was eating their burgers and went, oh, how's the Oscars? And I said, oh, it was, you know, it was okay. They don't feed you? Well, no, oh, that's too bad, you know.
Yeah. Only in Hollywood would people just look up and go, how are the Oscars? Yeah. So, and then you went home to be with, Maddox is his name,
then,
right?
Yeah, I put Matt to bed.
And now, oh, so he was asleep. What time
No,
are those?
no, he was awake. I put him to bed when I got home.
All right.
I keep him up late, so selfishly I can put him to bed. So.
I think that's a good thing, to be selfish in that way. Now, he's how old, 2?
He's 2.5.
And is he talking?
He is talking. He's got this really funny accent, because I think he's traveled so much. His first 7 months he was in an orphanage in Asia, and then he's been in England, and then he's got some Southern people around him. So he says everything with a different accent. So
it's like I am. I'm really good with the accents, you know that. So what words does he say, and what does he speak other languages?
Mama sounds French. Bye-bye is very Southern.
And how does that sound? How's Mama sound French?
Mama.
Momo?
I like Mama.
That's sort of like my Southern mama.
Mama.
Yeah.
Just bye-bye, like your mom, like a Southern. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. That's adorable. Does he mean bye-bye, or is he saying something else?
He might be.
Yeah.
He says a few things that I don't know what they mean, but I think they might be Khmer for something.
Uh-huh.
Which is his Cambodian language.
It's called what?
Khmer.
Khmer. And, well, how would he have access to that right now?
Well, because the first 7 months, well, we do travel back to Cambodia a lot, but his first 7 months was just straight Khmer language, and then he has been around Khmer people for a while. So there are a few words that just come out which you don't know what they mean, but he says them with a lot of certainty, and so I think he's saying a few things that I just can't understand.
Well, that's one way to, yeah, and probably not saying anything. But Brittany Murphy was on, you know, the actress Brittany Murphy.
Yeah.
She claims that she started talking at 6 months and full paragraphs at 9 months.
Really?
Yeah, she's a liar. And, because that's impossible, isn't it?
So. Well, I think so.
Now, he's probably not even potty trained at this age, much less.
He's pretty potty trained. We're celebrating the potty now. We're embracing the potty.
You're embracing the potty. Yeah. You should celebrate, but maybe not embrace.
He gets very excited now. So when I come home and he comes in, he doesn't say mama. He says, pee pee poo poo. Did you pee pee poo poo? Yes. And then he comes and he shows me the potty, because then he's gone, you know, and I do a potty dance and.
Oh, we'd love to see that.
It's kind of a tango. It's, you know.
Oh, we can get you a doll or something.
No, I can't.
So you celebrate the potty dance,
yeah.
And what a great thing. You come home to just some little child going pee pee poo poo. That's a full life, isn't it?
Yeah, it actually is.
I'm serious. That's adorable, because you're balancing so many different things, and you don't live here, right?
No, we live in England and Cambodia.
Mm-hmm. And that would, I would imagine, those houses. Cambodia would be the country house, probably. It's probably not as.
It's the jungle house.
Yeah, because I heard a little bit about it. It's like there's no. Talk about potty training. He doesn't even. There's no bathroom where you are, right?
Well, we're working on that, but
But you
yeah,
don't have a
there's-
bathroom in your house.
Well, we have.
I'm telling you, you don't. I read it.
Well, we're working on trying to bring in like some kind of way of pipes and things, but he loves going to. The one thing he's really good at, he loves to pee outside. So.
Well, he sounds really well potty trained. Who doesn't love to be peeing outside? But and what do you do? How do you discourage that? I mean, or do you not discourage it?
I don't.
Okay. So then he's not
Because he
potty
lives
trained.
half the time he's going to live in the jungle, so if he understands that if he doesn't have a potty near him and he finds a bush or a... As long as it's not a friend's house plant.
Right. I see. Oh, I see. Well, you have a line. All right. I see. So if it's a ficus, it's wrong. All right, we have to. We're going to take a commercial, and we're going to come back and make sure that people understand that you're raising them just fine. We'll be right back.
What a great crowd.
Yeah. I told you. We have. That's how we all feel about you. I hope you understand that. You are just sexy. You are. And that was it was an amazing performance. That was unbelievable, your performance. And we have more. You're wearing ear bling, which is a whole new. I've never seen anything like that.
Ear bling.
It is ear bling, isn't it?
Yeah, I like that.
I like it.
Yeah.
It looks good.
You want to try it on?
No. No. That's Now, did you have those made?
Yes.
Now, that's the thing. When you're always dressed so well, and I've never seen anything like this in Bloomingdale's. Do you own like shorts? Do you ever wear a pair of shorts ever?
Not usually, but I think I'm gonna have to start. I saw a little present in my dressing room.
You gonna wear the underwear?
What's that? I'm not used to having women buy my shorts for me.
No? I'd like to be the first. Yeah. Well, I hope you wear them. That'd be an honor. Hey, your performance at the Grammys with Beyonce.
Hang on.
What happened?
Never mind. I was just getting over them shorts. There's a pair of boxer shorts in my dressing room with the name Ellen going around the waistband.
They're comfy.
Mm-hmm.
No? You might when you get home. Kind of want to put them on.
Could I just say thank you all for the support?
I've been a fan, and I'm not going to, first of all, I'm just going to say I'm wearing a Prince thong, but I've been a fan since, I told you this, I bought your first,
Ho!
What? I bought your first album.
All right.
Do you remember this? This is a great album. I got this and Soft and Wet and For You and all the songs that are on there. Those are good songs.
Well, see,
Yeah.
that's why I'm here. She's from the old school. She knows what's up.
Early on. And I miss you. I know that you've been doing stuff, but seeing you on the Grammys was so great the other night. You and Beyonce were really spectacular. You saw him with Beyonce at the Grammys? Why did you choose to do that? I'm sure they ask you all the time.
Yeah, they ask all the time, but this time they had a lot of musical guests on the show, and I just wanted to be a part of it. I'm a big admirer of Beyonce's as well. She's an admirable talent.
She's
sure.
great.
Yeah.
And who else do you listen to your? It must be weird. I mean, because we listen to you. Do you listen to you?
Yeah, but I tend to listen to new things. I make music all the time. When I want new music, I make it.
So that's a great thing to do. I'm in the mood for some new music, so I'll just make it. I won't go buy new CDs. I'll just make more. Now, you must have, like, if you stopped writing today, you probably have. How many songs do you have just laying around waiting to come out?
Well, thousands.
Really?
Yeah, I never count. So.
Do you write every single day?
I'm thinking about music every single day.
Are you thinking about music right now? Am I inspiring anything? Really?
Do you listen to other comics?
Sometimes when I'm writing for a tour, when I go on tour, I don't listen to other comics at all because I don't want to be influenced by it, and I don't want to think, oh, they're doing something similar. But so you don't really like to. But I saw you at Mary J. Blige the other night. You were there. Yeah. Who's great. And so you're going on tour. Yeah. When are you starting?
First serious real date is going to be the 29th of March.
Well, and you start here in Los Angeles.
Yeah. We actually start, I believe, in Reno. There's some warm-up dates, but those are going to be more like jams and getting used to the new stage. It's going to be in the round, so every seat's a good seat.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it's a real family show, too. We're looking forward to a lot of kids coming out. Because I played in theaters recently, and a lot of my supporters have been with me a long time. They've grown up, and they got kids now, so they'll bring all their kids to get the experience.
Great. That's great. Well, I'm going. I'm going to be there. I can't wait to see you. And I mean, you're so dynamic. I mean, I've been a fan, like I said, from the very beginning. You're just a true genius, and but just seeing you live, the energy, being around this guy you're special. You're somebody so special and so talented. The tour is called the Musicology Tour, and Prince is going to perform again right after this. We'll be right back.
You have the true power.
That was really fun.
Where's that kid Kyle, man?
Yeah.
Where was he?
He's hiding behind that camera now. The camera's.
That dude. Can I just go down and check him out?
Yeah, go on. Yeah, go check him out.
Look at him. Wow. Look at this guy, man. Check us out together. Look at. Get a shot of this, dude. We look like the Volkswagen Beetle assembly line. He's a cool kid, man.
That's great. Hey, I'll tell you what, Kyle's having a good day.
He's having a good day.
This is a good day to go home and say, I got a bike, and Jim Carrey sat next to me, and that's a good day.
He's sitting pretty close to my girl, too.
Oh, yeah?
That's my daughter right there, Jane.
Oh, hey, how you doing?
Well, that's right. I know.
It's weird.
Amazing.
I've seen pictures of you, and you were just a tiny little thing, and look at you all grown up.
She was a mere genetic strand. And now look at her.
Well, nice to meet you. Thanks for being here. And I understand you're singing now.
Yes,
Good for you. Well, maybe you'll be on the show singing for us. Maybe.
Yeah, baby.
So I've been asking forever to have you on the show. So
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
Ellen?
What is it,
Are
Jim?
you gelling? Because you seem like you are.
Doesn't it seem like an obvious commercial for me to be gelling like Ellen?
Really? Yeah, I know. What are they missed it,
I
man.
don't know. It's too late
the
now.
hell?
They won't know. Don't come now.
No, it's too late. Too late.
But I am gelling.
Yeah.
I really am.
Good.
Hey, Jim, because I was talking about traveling and doing stand-up and flying everywhere.
Yeah, you did it for...
I did
You're
it.
still doing it. Do you do it still?
I don't.
You don't,
I
because you're
do
too
it
busy now.
every day. I do it here, basically.
Yeah, exactly. That's me too. I swear I
Yeah.
would never go to an award show except there are people there.
Yeah.
And I get contact with people.
Right. Do you
Hello.
miss it?
I
Are you
must
one of
have
those
it.
people that need to perform?
I need a fix. Yeah,
Really?
I need a people fix every once in a while, you know, absolutely. And it's not good enough just to run into a couple here and there, you know, around the house, wherever, out in shops and stuff like that. I need mass audience.
They need to be in a group like
I need
this?
them to be all staring at me and completely transfixed.
Yeah, I miss I guess I would miss the energy, but I get to do this every single day. And
Everybody must be glued to me
Oh.
at every moment.
See,
There's a guy up in the corner that's really bugging me over there.
he's not.
No, he's just wandering, he's looking at the set and stuff
Oh.
like that. But all I can think about is him.
Yeah, right.
That's the comic disease,
It,
right?
it really is.
In a 5,000-seater, there's one person with a stone face, and it's just like the end of your life.
Yeah.
They know the truth. They
Yeah.
see through the facade, the mask of mirth.
There used to be, when I would tour, there'd be like, and the front row tickets are the most expensive, and the people that get them first and everything, and sometimes the front row, one person would not be paying attention. I'm thinking, how come
Am I not compelling?
Right. Exactly. Why do we obsess like that?
I don't know. We're sick people.
Oh,
We're
that's
sick and meant
true.
to be. No, this is not natural.
No.
It's not natural to want this, Ellen.
I don't want it. They come here on their own.
Oh, come on.
We have.
I heard there's a mailing list.
All right.
Okay.
We do solicit.
Yeah.
Hey,
well,
we
they're
have
getting bikes and stuff. They should be down here every day.
Oh yeah. We're giving away a lot of stuff.
That reminded me of my miracle bike.
The Mustang thing?
Yeah.
I know. I have a story. I know. I want to hear that, but we have to take a break. Can you live without? We have to go away just for a few minutes. Oh, Jim.
Goodbye.
Okay. All right, but we'll be back. We'll be back.
If you believe in life after love. I thought I was doing a talk show, not a rave, man.
Yeah.
What is this?
It
Oop,
does.
drugs are kicking in. I meant the Prozac, honey.
Yeah. It does turn into a party here during commercials. I
It
don't
really
think.
does. I
Yeah.
want to take a ride on that bike at some point.
Oh, that bike right there?
Yeah,
Well,
that
that's
bike right
Kyle's
there.
bike.
I know, but-
Do you want a bike like that? Bring out another
Distract
bike for Jim.
Kyle.
Where is it? I got your bike.
Oh, totally cool.
Yeah.
Can I bring it up?
Yeah.
This is an interesting story because this happened in the film. This is what happens to me all the time, these magical, weird things. You know, I had a teacher, a substitute teacher. How do you like the shot? Pretty nice, huh? So I had anyway, Ellen, I had this substitute teacher, and, she came in, and she said, you know, if I pray to the Virgin Mary and ask her for whatever I want, she gives me whatever I want. And I promise her something, and she gives me whatever I want. Like that, and she was Polish. No. And I sat at the back of the class and I thought, wow, that sounds great. Because my dad could never afford a bike, you know? He always said, it was the same old thing. It was like, you know, Dad, can I get a bike? You know, and he'd say, son, just keep looking through the dumpster, because I'm sure there's some pizza in there. No. No, he would say, yeah, maybe someday, you know, maybe someday. And so I heard this from this substitute teacher, and I went, wow, this sounds great. So I went home. I promised the Virgin Mary that I would say the rosary every night if I got a Mustang bike. And 2 weeks later, I show up in my living room. The whole family's standing around smiling at me, and I go into my bedroom. And my brother comes into the room and says, didn't you see what was in the living room? And I come back out. They're all standing around a green Mustang bike. And I won the bike in a raffle that I didn't enter, is the story. That's what happened. A friend of mine apparently went into a sporting goods store and entered my name, and I won the bike 2 weeks later after the prayer.
Wow.
And so my life has just kind of been like that ever since, you know? I just ask for what I want, and I'm constantly getting like these things, you know, the little winks from the higher intelligence. And one of the things that happens, I got on the set, and we were doing a piece in the film where I'm playing my 10-year-old self, and I show up, and there's a green Mustang bike in the scene. that I have to drive away. And this happens to me constantly, and it's, when I see it, it's like the little winks, you know, and I go, thank you very much. It just tells me that I'm on the right track, doing the right thing.
I feel the same way when things like that
Yeah,
happen.
synchronicity.
Yeah, and we had no idea. I knew you had a bike story, but I had no idea it was a green bike. We had no idea.
Oh,
So,
really?
Yeah.
Honestly?
Honestly,
Are you serious?
They showed me both bikes.
If you believe in love, that's love. Okay, it's a bad music cue, but I felt that we had to break into music there.
Well,
or
you have
something.
to, yeah.
It was so glorious.
Because I had no idea, and I just wanted to give you the green one.
Oh, fantastic! Thank you so much. This is amazing.
I can't believe it. We have to
I'm racing Kyle.
Yeah, well, y'all could start a gang now,
Yeah?
the two of you.
We could.
Yeah, you could have
Bicycles are big, huge, like on the Paramount lot. We all ride around on bicycles and beat people up, stuff.
Yeah.
You know, we stop by the set of Jag and go, hey, man, you think you're big? Good.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, that's fantastic. And we ride off.
That looks
It's really
tough.
funny. It's really funny to go up to like Dr. Phil and say like, hey, Dr. Phil, my mom said I have to be back by 12. I'd like to stay and mess with you, but I can't. It's just, you know, it just makes life fun. We also like to drive the carts. We've souped ours up.
The
so
golf
that
carts?
at night we pop wheelies in the Paramount on the Paramount lot. It's fantastic.
Yeah, that's
It's great.
dangerous.
They don't know about it yet.
Well, now they do. Now they do. We have to take another commercial break. I can't even believe it. I know. I'm so. Well, oh, come on, please. No. Be right back. Come on. Back to Jim Carrey, and that's a clip from Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind, which I didn't know Charles Kaufman wrote the script. That makes sense now.
Yes, absolutely.
Who wrote Being John Malkovich and Adaptation, which
Absolutely.
I loved.
It's such a thrill to be part of his legacy, you know, to be just included in that. In a string of such original ideas.
Yeah.
You know? And this one is different because I think it's not only the intellectual acrobatics that he normally does, but there's a real heart to this movie, and it really touches a nerve, a real nerve, you know?
Yeah, it's an interesting concept to
the
be
idea
able
of
to.
the loss of love and the, you know, being made invisible is a pretty hefty little thing to play with.
Right. Now the director is, I mean, it's so creative. You kind of have to
From
wrap
every
your head
direction
around.
on this movie, there's so many brilliant people involved. I mean, you know, it's just the smartest thing in the world. It's Michel Gondry is a real original. I think people are just going to take notice of him. He's been messing around in the video world for a long time and doing really groundbreaking things. And now, I mean, we worked in New York. He was just so splendid to work with. He was extraordinary. I would argue with him on a daily basis about, it can't be done, physically can't be done. Like that. I wish I could do it, dude, but I know I can't get back and forth that quickly.
Well, explain, because we're going to show you a clip. Because I saw the movie, I didn't know this was what happened, but explain what happens in this clip when you have to change.
I'm coming into the doctor's office in my memory to try to get the doctor to pull me out of this process. And in this clip, you see me in a couple of different places, back and forth several times. And it's not special effects. There's no split screens. There's no edits. It's just me in the dark with a dresser running around the camera that's spinning back and forth and assuming a different attitude and a change of clothes in a very, very short time.
In a really short time.
Well, you can tell because my hair's all messed up too, but it doesn't really matter. Who cares?
No, because it looks
doesn't
like
have to
two
be
different-
perfect because it's just a movie.
It's all right. It's okay.
Now I'm defensive
It's
about
okay.
that part.
Okay.
I just couldn't get it all right anyway.
All right.
I'm so excited to be here. I have to tell you, I'm a huge fan.
Well, thank you. Thank you very much. I'm a huge fan of yours.
Okay, when I was 10 or so, I saw, I don't remember what it was, I think it was an HBO special where you were talking about airplanes.
Uh-huh.
And something about like the bathrooms being so small, they're making it as inconvenient as possible. I just remember from then I was such a fan, so I'm excited to be here. So thank you for having me on.
Thank you very much.
And Finding Nemo, how funny are you?
All right, enough.
I mean, I'm sorry. I just genuinely feel this way, so I just wanted to say that.
We have you on to talk about you.
But I want to talk about Ellen.
No, let's talk about you. You're just quite the popular gal, aren't you?
I don't know about that.
And you say since you were 10, you've been in the business since you were about 3, right?
No.
Yes. Have you ever yodeled?
No, I don't think I would
It's
be
not
very
that
good.
hard. Try it with me. Yodel-o, ladle-o, ladle-o. Well,
Clearly, I'm not good.
no,
at that.
well, it's harder than it seems.
I know. Seems.
I mean, not everyone can be as good as me.
Oh.
Yodel-o. So you have
I'm impressed.
don't encourage that. So you have puppy names for me, I understand?
I don't know. Tuffet.
Tuffet?
Tuffet's cute.
Bubbles is sounding better and better.
Parka.
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 Uh-huh.
It's unusual.
Yeah, it is unusual. And listen, if that man wrote me a letter about Oakland, he's going to write you about Parka.
I think it's cute.
I think it is too. And do you have a dog?
Yes.
What do you have?
I have an Australian Shepherd mix, but she's getting kind of old.
That's what I think this puppy is. It's an
Yes?
Australian Shepherd mix.
Oh.
And what is your dog's name?
Betty.
That's my mother's name.
It's horrible.
Yeah. No, it's.
But it's Betty, like Betty and Veronica. So you could also name the dog Veronica.
All right,
and
that
they
would
could
be
be
cute.
friends.
Yes. That is cute. Would they play together?
My dog's kind of bitter towards like new dogs, like like puppies.
Yeah. I'm bitter towards them too.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't
Nobody
know.
likes a puppy, I'm finding out.
Oh, really?
No. First of all, let me congratulate you on the cover of Vanity Fair.
Thank
Look
you.
at this. She's on the cover. Isn't that where I would guess? There you are, next to the Olsen twins.
Yeah.
How are they to work with?
They're really sweet.
Yeah.
I had met them a couple times, but they're really sweet. It was cool to do something where you're with your generation of like girls. So.
Yeah, that's what's cool about this issue, because it's all the generation of the new, young kind of actresses.
Yeah,
and on the
it's really
inside, the
cool.
poor people on the inside. And look who's on the inside here. Look at me.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah.
I want that. That looks great. They did a good job.
Yeah, thanks a lot. So are you enjoying the show?
I am. I'm having so much fun. I'm meeting new people, and I'm working with Jenny Garth, who's so wonderful. We're like sisters.
she's great.
So
She's great.
it's a lot of fun.
And you're so talented.
Thank you
know,
very
and
much.
your show is still running on Nickelodeon.
Forever, for the rest of my life, I think that will be running. It's so embarrassing because, like, I was in such an awkward stage of my life, and so who wants their awkward stage like broadcast? Like, oh, you know. It's
Well,
horrible.
let me tell you something. You'll find as you get older, every stage is awkward. That's what. And the older you get, you realize that it's awkward constantly, and it never stops being awkward.
Oh well,
But-
thanks for the,
It's
sadness.
a warning. And that's why I encourage yodeling, because if you yodel, you just won't care.
You yodel your worries away.
You yodel your worries away, exactly. You are going to be a big, big star, and
Thank
I am
you.
thrilled to meet you.
Thank
and
you.
congratulations
I'm so
for all of your
excited to meet
success.
you. Thank
Amanda
you.
Bynes.
You're gonna blend
No,
in?
no, we have to change the chair. It matches my suit.
We won't see you.
I'm going to blend right into this.
You will be
what
like.
do we do?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Should we stand? Or?
I don't know. Can we cover it with someone's shirt? I don't know. Oh well.
It'll
We'll
be as
sit.
if you were one of those lizards that can turn any color that you're.
That could be considered an insult. You know that?
Yeah, but yet it's not.
Yes, and yet
It-
it's odd having most of the audience over there.
yeah.
I'm playing to that guy.
Yeah.
Hi, how am I doing?
Yeah. He's your biggest fan. Yeah. Not that they aren't,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
he wanted to have the best seat right there.
Anyway. Finally.
Are you
Finally, an
exhausted?
audience.
Yeah.
It had been hours. I was going crazy for attention. Do you work here, I hope?
Yeah, he does.
Okay, good. Yeah.
He doesn't look like he matches the rest
No,
of the
he does
people.
not. He
He's
does not look like he works here. He
It's
looks
just
like
he brought his own camera
brought
and he's
his
just
own video
standing
camera
there.
right off the-
Actually, come to think of it, he doesn't work here.
Yeah.
I don't know who that is. Hey, did you have a good Happy New Year, by the way? Did you have good holidays?
What a... Oh, the holidays. I'll never forget this year. It was
Yeah.
so wonderful. Christmas Day, I loved it. And
Yeah.
then New Year's, I mean, oh my God.
Yeah. sounds special.
Yeah, the gifts. And I'll never forget Christmas Day. I woke up and I just woke up. Oh, and the night before, I went to bed. How are your holidays?
Oh, God, a
Great,
lot,
huh?
great stuff.
Yeah.
Got a lot of, really. Well, you look great, and you look as beautiful as, you know, it's hard to sometimes, you have the hype. You were one of People Magazine's 50 most beautiful people. And
I'll tell you. You know, a lot of people think that's great. But it's really hard being that beautiful.
is it?
Yeah, because first, it's something you always have with you. You really can't escape it. And if you go to a party and there's the other 49 most beautiful people aren't there,
Oh.
well, you're the most beautiful person in the room. And it's isolating. It's tough. It's tough.
Well, you
I think we ought to go over there and just crouch in that corner, because I still feel like we're like away from the audience.
No,
But I don't care.
this actually floats once in a while. It'll move over this entire island.
Is it on a hydro thing?
Yeah, you'll
Are you
see.
serious? It does?
No. I just want you to
Yeah.
trust that it'll be
Oh, yeah.
okay.
It was so great because I felt like I was away from the audience, but then the thing actually floated, but it didn't while I was there.
Well, maybe now we'll try to make it. I'm sure we have some guys that can push it, and we'll.
I think that guy, that's what he's for.
Yeah,
to
he's
push it.
just waiting. Look at the strength on him. Yeah.
Who is that guy?
That's Danny.
Uh-huh, that's Danny.
Yeah, that's Danny.
Is he the guy you're trying to get a date for?
No.
No.
That's Jeff.
Jeff?
Yeah, and we got Jeff a date.
And what's the matter with Danny?
Danny has a girlfriend.
Oh, he does?
Yeah, Jeff didn't have a
Not
girlfriend.
anymore. I
Yeah.
met her backstage. And you know what? I was so beautiful that she couldn't resist.
Well, you're using it. That's good to
Yeah.
use your powers
yeah,
like
that's
that.
good to take other guys' girlfriends.
Yeah, do you carry it around with you sometimes, a magazine?
Got it in my back pocket.
Yeah. All right, we're going to come back and we're going to talk more with Steve Martin right after this. That's a clip from Cheaper by the Dozen. We're back with a very
Yeah,
beautiful...
it opened last Christmas.
Did it open last
Yeah,
Christmas?
yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
So it's been out for a while.
It's been out now for a few days.
It's
yeah.
doing very well.
Yeah, it's huge.
Yeah.
Huge.
Yeah.
Who would have thought?
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
Yeah.
And the reviews.
Yeah. They're really some
Yeah.
great...
Thank you.
Yeah.
Let me read you from some of the reviews.
Yeah.
What do you got there?
I have, because I wanted to ask you, the very beautiful Steve Martin. Not only are you in here, but is this a prop, the banjo, just to make you look like you play banjo?
No, I actually play the banjo.
Do you really?
Yes.
Well, how do we know that?
How do we know that?
How would we believe
Well,
that?
I can prove it.
Okay.
Okay. We have one back there. Oh, there it is.
Yeah.
What a coincidence.
Wow, what a coincidence that is. Yeah. Here, let me know.
That's all right. That's fine.
Is that, I don't...
No, that.
You need
Ellen,
it?
that's the banjo.
Oh, I'm sorry. Wow. It's really...
That was stuff when the audience starts clapping.
Yeah, that's what that's called?
It's not quite in rhythm.
Yeah.
It starts off like this.
Yeah. We threw you off. We were challenging you.
Yeah.
Because it's pretty, I mean, that is impressive. We wanted to see how fast you could go because here you are, you're beautiful, you're an actor, you're a writer, you play the banjo, and it got to be so ridiculous that I actually had our writers come up with all kinds of things to see if you do anything else, just to challenge you. So,
What do you mean?
well,
You mean they threw things? Oh.
yeah,
okay.
juggling. We want you to juggle because we feel like that's ridiculous that you can do all those things. Go ahead. See if you can. Let me. Oh God, that's heavy. All right, let's see if you can juggle, Mr. Martin.
So you're asking me to juggle?
Yeah.
Okay, first time ever. Whoa! Oh, boy! What luck!
All right, card manipulation. I don't even know what that means. Card manipulation.
I can't do card manipulation. Why, that would be impossible. Ho!
Trick roping. What does that mean? Trick roping. Where's a rope?
Well, that's absurd. What? You're asking me to trick rope?
Yes.
What is that?
I don't even know what it is.
Wouldn't be something like this, would it? That's enough. I've had this lasso for about 45 years.
Really?
Yep. An old cowboy gave it to me when I was very young. We did.
That's great.
Yeah. It wasn't great to them.
No, it's great. I think everyone is so.
Hey, you want to see this trick?
Yeah.
How do you know? Okay. I am taking out the King of Hearts, and I am placing it backwards in the deck. Whoa! Where'd it go?
Hold on. I got it. Wait. You got it.
Whoa!
I got it.
Oh, I got it.
You got it? Oh, okay.
Oh, nice to meet you.
Yeah.
I'm placing it backwards in the deck. Now, Ellen, concentrate on the King of Hearts.
Okay.
And take your time, and when you feel like it, just say out loud, King of Hearts, come down and dance.
Okay.
You understand the
All right. Let's go.
Okay. You understand the King of Hearts, come down there. But when you feel like it.
Okay. I just hadn't felt it yet.
Yeah.
King of Hearts, come down and dance.
Do, 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 do.
We'll be right back with more Steve Martin right after this. We're back with Steve Martin, and I was talking to the audience before about your book, and the pleasure of my company is it is so. Well, I love the way you write anyway, but it's so hilarious, so genius, and and it has been on the bestsellers list for 9 weeks, something
Something like that, and
Yeah.
I'm promoting your book.
Okay.
I just saw it here.
Yeah, thank you.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
right there.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Yeah.
They're about the same.
The same size.
Yeah, that's great. It's almost the exact same.
They're almost the same.
I tried to
They are
copy.
almost. Yours is a little bit bigger.
Yeah, I
But,
tried to copy yours.
yeah.
Yeah, but it's it really is hilarious. Wait, now I
Thank
have
you.
mine.
Hey,
Wait.
well,
No, I've seen mine. I've read mine.
Yeah. Okay.
But it's really great. What do you want to say about it?
Absolutely nothing. It's
Okay.
no. It's a book. It's a novel. I wrote another book called Shop Girl, which, by the way, we just finished.
Yeah, that's right.
Just finished filming with Claire Danes, and it's turning out beautifully. And this is another novel about a kind of isolated figure. He's obsessive compulsive, lives in Santa Monica, and it's the story of how he breaks out of his spell that he's under and how people come into his life. It's funny and touching.
Yes, it is funny and touching. I don't know how you come up with every single detail of the characters, because this guy is... Do you have any of that OCD?
No, I don't. No, I actually don't, but I don't know. It's...
I mean, there are parts that I'm crying laughing when I'm reading this thing. It's you know, when he's walking on the street and the woman sees him for the first time. And
right, it's so hard to explain.
It's hilarious.
It's hard to explain.
Anyway,
yeah.
it's very funny. And
Thank you.
Also, Cheaper by the Dozen is the
Cheaper
film.
by the Dozen.
Which has been critical reviews, just amazing reviews.
You know what I like about the movie is that it's a family film that is not... you know, maudlin. I mean, it's sentimental, but it's not maudlin. It actually has some bright humor. I think adults can appreciate it. They can take their kids and their family. Also, I was thinking the other day, it's like, you know, when you have a family, you know, you sometimes forget about the beauty of it. You know, you're so involved in the day-to-day chores and struggles that I think the film actually reminds people, like, oh, this has a greater value than... Why are you looking at me? Because I'm on your TV show?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I just wondered.
Yeah.
I wondered why you were talking to me all of a sudden. I forgot that we were on a TV show.
Yeah. Were you finished? It seemed like there was more.
In the business now, yes. Yeah. No, there wasn't any more.
Oh, well, so it's good because it helps people remember the good.
That's what I said.
Yes. I wanted you to know
So
that I
it's
was
good that you
listening.
reiterate what I said, yeah.
So I would repeat it and again tell people to.
Then it would drive it home,
Right.
so to speak.
I gilded the lily is what I did.
Right, right. So I think what we should do is really say everything twice now. You know what I should say? What happened? When I say something, you should reiterate it.
All right. I will reiterate whatever you say.
I think that's a good idea, don't you?
I think it's a great idea, Steve.
It's really nice weather we're having, don't you think?
Oh, the weather is really nice.
You know, this is a great way to have a conversation.
It really is. There's no reason to...
You can stop now.
Oh, okay. Will you come back, please?
Yes.
I want you to come back. Keep It by the Dozen is playing in theaters everywhere. Thank you, Steve. We'll be right back right after this.
Look at that. You've got a little flat screen TV and an astrolabe. And...
Yeah, we can looky-loo you coming out. We can actually go back and looky-loo.
Please, not tonight.
Okay. We don't have to, though. Now,
Hal, open the door.
yeah, you can...
Make it pretty.
Yeah.
Look at this fun stuff.
See?
Ooh.
See?
Ooh. Let's see, Mr. And... Wait, okay, not... Oh, look, Janet Jackson at home. Baby, get the TiVo. Frame by frame. It looked like a sundial.
It was.
I think it was either a sundial or a door knocker.
Yeah.
Room service, ding dong. Front, please, bang.
I was actually, when you were talking about that with the having your back waxed, which, first of all, have you really had that done?
I had to.
Oh, man.
I kept putting my wife's eye out. I was like, what happened? I'm over here, honey. I was for a movie once, and then, you know, look at this.
All
This
right,
is like...
so wait, because I remember hearing that Coco, the gorilla...
She actually looked at me and went, where have you been?
No, seriously, right?
No, she did. We went to, she has a compound that's actually, it's like a nice, it's a condominium timeshare. Two orangutans going, mm. But no, she has this, the woman's going, it's below San Francisco. She has an area with a large cage and a room with all of her toys and things. And because she signs,
Yeah.
it's kind of fun because she'll actually communicate. She communicated like this. She immediately went, she did this, and her translator said, she wants you to lift your shirt. I went, okay. And I lifted my shirt, and she reached out and grabbed both my nipples. And I went, I like you. And then she starts to sign to, like, come with me. Basically, she grabs me by the hand. First, she wants to be tickled, which is kind of fun.
You know who we're talking about?
Coco the gorilla. I'm
Yeah.
sorry. It's Coco the gorilla. She is a big gorilla, 800-pound gorilla, attractive. You know, other gorillas. I mean, they've been trying for years to get, I was about to say it, but to have her mate.
Uh-huh.
And they keep showing her, like, pictures from GQ Gorilla Quarterly.
Yeah, right.
And they couldn't do anything. But cut to me, and she meets me. After a little bit of, I tickle her, and she's,
Yeah.
which is great, laughing. I'm glad she laughed. And all of a sudden, she grabs my hand and tries to take me in the back. And all of a sudden, I see her translator going, Coco, no. Mr. Williams does not want to play bump bump.
That's hilarious.
No, but it was like and
she
the
was
trainer
serious.
said if she'd got me in the back, she couldn't help because it was her little area. Once you go through that door, if you come through there,
Yeah. Yeah.
hey, that smells like dung. Guess what? Something's hit the fan, and it's not Robin. But it was interesting to be, hit on by another species. It's
Yeah.
like, at that point, you're going,
Yeah.
make a nice story.
Yeah.
Other guys are in a bar going,
Yeah.
I once got wild with a midget. And you went,
Yeah.
I was with a gorilla.
Yeah. You're going to win that story.
Yeah, that story will be like, yeah, win that
Yeah.
bet, Sparky.
Yeah. We have to take a break.
Sure.
And I'm sad to say we'll be right back with more Robin. We're back with Robin Williams. What's that feel like to watch that? Do you still watch like old reruns? Or?
No, not at all. That's like watching 26 years ago. My oldest son is almost 21, so it's
Yeah,
like,
we have a picture of him. Zachary, right?
that's my boy.
Is that him?
That's my son right there.
Look
My
at
son.
that. Good-looking boy.
Yeah.
And Marcia?
Yeah, Marcia right there. My son!
Yeah.
Studying linguistics in New York, so it's been interesting. What are you going to do with linguistics? Syntax repair. That when I see that, I'm going, that was so long ago.
Yeah.
That was like, oh, yes.
Do you remember it?
Not at all. I was drinking back then.
Yeah.
I remember a lot of it. I remember, that the first year was the most fun. We had a great time. It was just freeform. I remember a network executive came up and said, you're the funniest man I've seen since Jack Carter. Thank you. And I remember going, wow, thanks. And the first, you see, people started to come because it was just freeform. Every day was wild.
That you was a spinoff because you were on Happy Days, right?
Right. There was an audition because I think Gary Marshall's son had seen Star Wars. He said, why don't you have an alien on Happy Days? And Gary went, I don't know. It's very hard. It's the 50s, and I don't know. Let me talk to Penny. Penny, I don't know. And finally, I guess they wrote it in as this alien comes to kidnap Richie, and I did it. And it was wild. It was really fun because in the midst of that, there was an audition, and all these comics were coming in to do it, and I came in. First thing I did was sit on my head just to say, what have I got to lose? Throw your ass in the wind,
Yeah.
And they went, like it. I went, oh, bad sign.
Yeah.
And then just started playing, and then later on, I guess I found out that ABC and Paramount had something where another series fell through, and it was like an arranged marriage. They took my one episode, and Pam had done a series about a nun, and then they just kind of matched us together. How about these two? Fine, it's on. In those days, we got lucky. There was no pilot. It was just like, you kids, go enjoy. Bye-bye.
Wow. And how many years did that go?
4 years that I remember.
Wow. Yeah.
We had good times.
Yeah.
It was always weird. There was, like you saw, great character actors, and it was interesting. People, like they said Thursday nights, I will meet, people, last night walking into the Oscars, there was a man from Latin American television. He was like, Ureto y Robin Williams. So, what's up with Mork? Oh, I said, everyone else is on a 5-second delay. You're on a 26-year delay.
Yeah, exactly.
We just got it in
Yeah.
Manila. It's so nice to see you here.
Yeah.
It's great to have you on the seat. What? On the 30th. If you could only fully say, I like kiss it. What are you doing? Castilian phone sex. Surreptitiously thinking. But it was a good time, and paid for the ranch.
Yeah. Yeah, well, I want to talk about that because you're in San Francisco and you ride bikes every day, which
Yeah,
sounds
every day.
great.
It's wonderful.
We have to take another break, and
Uh-oh.
we're just, yeah, I know. Can you believe it?
I do. How much money have we raised?
Yeah. We'll be right back. Robin just stopped by. He has nothing to promote. He just came
Nothing.
on just to be here.
That's the good news, bad news.
It's great news.
No, but this is kick-ass fun. I'm sorry, are
Yeah.
you allowed to say fun?
Yes, you can say kick-ass fun.
Okay.
Yeah.
You can say fun. Good,
Yeah.
that's good.
So no, life is very good for you. There's and you because you just finished a movie anyway. Don't act like you. You just did Final Cut, right?
Yes. We also did a movie with my daughter, where you have a picture
Right.
of with Zelda, which is very sweet.
That's your
and
daughter.
there's Cody.
There's-
That's my tiny Mormon.
Uh-huh.
He
What?
was my conscience for a long time, and then he turned homeboy, and now he's heavy metal. So it's like,
Oh, really?
yeah, you come in the room all of a sudden, he's like, "What are you doing?" And there's 45 instant messages going, nothing. Oh yeah, it's
That's-
basically like it's like daycare center of the damned. All of a sudden, all these multiple phone, doing homework, instant message, instant message. You walk in, what are you doing? Nothing.
How old is he?
He's 12, going on 42.
Wow.
Very bright, very much, you know. In the beginning, it was like if I said something bad, he would go, "Don't say that. They can't hear you anyway." Okay. And now he's like, "What's up?"
Yeah.
I'm going home now. Great, who cares? And he got loud when we had the heavy metal stuff. I mean, the heavy metal's been interesting too, but before that, it was hardcore rap. And you're about to drop him off at school. Yo, bitches be loving it. It's like, okay, we gotta turn it down now, baby. It's like, turn it down. But he's a sweet, sweet kid, so that's
Yeah,
been lovely.
he looks very sweet.
And there's Brother
and-
Lance.
And you're with Lance Armstrong. You're biking every day, or not with him, but you're
No,
biking.
not every day with him. With him, it's like, hey, bye-bye.
Yeah.
He's a good man. I mean, he's incredible because, you know, last year was the toughest Tour de France ever. It was, you know, he at one point, a time trial, he lost 12 pounds, which is a small child.
Yeah.
And then he kept on competing, and he got it back. But he has a great team, and I think if he wins next year, it's the 6th. He'll be the only man to have won 6 Tour de France, and the French were always there going, "Go, cancer boy." Yeah. Oh, good. He's got one testicle. He's aerodynamic. Way to go. Ride on. Ooh, quick. Get the little girl to trip him down. He fell over. Oh, how sad for you. Oh, he's back up. Ah, cretin. Congratulations to you. You won an Oscar, being part of an Oscar.
Yeah.
Nemo.
Nemo won an Oscar.
It's a good thing.
It is a good thing.
Wonderful. You're part of that.
Yeah.
You did a great voice in a great cartoon.
I was in a good movie. It was a great movie.
You're part of
Yeah.
animation history
Yeah.
now.
Yes, I am.
You'll be going to the bar, and there'll be Elmer Fudd going, "Let me buy you a martini."
Yeah. We'll be hanging out there.
Yeah, baby.
Yeah. Listen, please come back
I will. This is so
anytime.
fun.
I loved seeing you.
Kick it hard, girl. This is very good fun here.
Thank you.
Got yourself a lovely home atmosphere.
I love you being here. Come back anytime. I'll
will,
show you what that
thanks.
is. Juliette Lewis will be here right after this commercial. Hi, Dwayne.
Hi.
How's it going?
Everything's great.
Yeah?
Everything's great. Yeah. How are you?
I'm very good, thank you. I'm catching my breath. Now,
You
seriously.
have a firm handshake, by the way.
I
That's
didn't
very
shake
firm,
your
yeah.
hand. I kissed you. I didn't shake your hand.
Oh, that's true.
That's how powerful the kiss is. It felt like a handshake. Now, so people must. Do you work out, or still? Do you have to, or it's all set now? You don't have to do a thing.
Yeah. No, I still try and work out. Still
Yeah.
try and work out every day.
And like, what do you do? What's your routine? Do you work out every day? You said.
I try to, yeah. I try
How
to.
do you have time for
well,
that?
usually sacrificing about an hour of sleep. If I could just get in and just, it's my way of getting away from the craziness, and,
Yeah.
and I could just get in the gym and just train by myself. And wouldn't
Me
bother
too, but I don't want to sacrifice that hour of sleep.
Yeah, that's a good thing.
I like sleeping. It's really great.
Sleep is good. Yeah, I like sleep too.
Yeah. So what do you do? What's the big thing? Do you do a lot of cardio or a lot of?
The funny thing is that I get a lot of people ask me, what are your tips? And oddly enough, like I get more women ask me than men. What can we do? And
Well, this is the body we're really looking for.
One guy, yeah.
So,
Ow!
Do you squeeze your buttocks together?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure, you have
Yeah.
to.
Yeah,
know?
you do have
and
to.
typically, then it's accompanied with this funny look on my face. And people, it's like,
What is it? Yeah. Right.
that's really sexy. Yeah.
Yeah. It is.
And then, yeah.
So what do you do? Well, teach me something that you do that you think is a good tip for somebody.
Well, here's the thing. I get a lot of women ask me, well, what can I do, for example, about the Miss America, little wave
Yeah.
down there, the tri-tip, as you
Right.
said, and and about their booty too. Well, I want to shape up my booty and things like that. And then you go into the process of, well, you should eat right, then you should train right, and balanced diet and things like that. Then I finally say, you know what, life is too short. If you think that you have a nice booty, then you got a nice booty.
Oh, really? Is that how it works?
Yeah.
I'm done working out.
Yeah, that's what you think. It's all good.
I got a nice booty then.
That's it.
All right, and I have this little picture here of, why is it so tiny? I should have a big old, this is your wife and your daughter?
No, I'm sorry. I wish I could have bought you a
look-
bigger one.
And look at that. What's your daughter's name?
Simone,
Simone. She's how old?
she's 2.5.
Adorable.
Yeah,
And
she's
what I love
beautiful.
is your wife, you married your college sweetheart, right?
I did.
That's really great.
Yeah,
I love
sure.
things like that.
Yeah,
now,
absolutely.
so you have all that history. She's been with you for the whole long haul, and
A whole long haul, and ever since day one, from our very first, I knew I had something special in her when we first went out, and I took her on our first date. And back in college, University of Miami, 10 years ago, I had no money. I was really, really broke. So I probably had about $50, and I took her to this nice Chinese restaurant. So, and I'm like, oh, wow. So immediately when you don't have any money, your eyes go to the right column.
right.
Like you don't pay attention to what it's like. Okay, I can afford that. So I said, "Oh wow, do you want to share?" And she's like, "No, I'll have my own appetizer, and I'm really hungry, and then I'll have this, and I'll have that." I'm like, "Oh my god!" So I wound up not eating at all, and yeah, I know it's okay. But it was it was cool. She gave me some loving that night, though.
Yeah.
It's going good. Get it?
So what I like is that what's really special to me is that she ate in front of you and you didn't eat, because most women would be too intimidated. They eat one bite and push it away, but instead she eats an entire meal and doesn't care that you're not eating.
No, well, she said, "Are you sure you're not hungry?" And I kind of nibbled off hers. And I was like, no, I've already eaten. It's cool. Like, God, I'm broke.
Well, that's great. And so you married her. How long have you been married?
7 years.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah.
Now,
that's great.
that's
Thank you.
and in Walking Tall, you have your first love scene in a movie,
I do, yes.
which is, what was that like for her?
Yeah.
I don't care what it was like for you, because
You're right.
what was it like for her?
Well, the funny thing was, is I wanted to, after I saw it, I was like, wow, it's pretty sexy and steamy. I'm like, okay, well, I gotta show her, because I'm not trying to go to the premiere where there's like 1,000 people and then she like whacks me or something like that. So, and it's really, we got this simple process, and we just sit there and we watch it, and she's friends, by the way, with all the female, my past female co-stars, and she watches it, and during the love scene, she's just watching it, okay. And we screened it for all the family and friends down in Florida. She's watching it. As soon as it was done, pow, right in the back of the head. And by the way, I just take it, and I just continue to watch just like that, and then that's the process. And she
That's
just
great.
watches it, and that's it. All good.
That's great.
Yeah.
Good for her and good for you.
Yeah, good, really good for me. Yeah.
All right. We have to take a break. We'll be right back right after this. Back with Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. And so that's a clip from Walking Tall, and your character takes an interesting stance against crime in a small town.
Does it? It's inspired by a true story, so we did an adaptation of that, and really, really excited to introduce Walking Tall to a whole new generation, what it means to walk tall and to stand up and fight for what you believe in. And there's a great scene where he has a shotgun, he puts the shotgun down, and he picks up the first weapon of choice, which is a 4x4, and he hands out these blue-collar ass whoopings to all the bad guys. Yeah, very important.
That's why, don't you think my idea for wrestling is good in the office? Because it's again, and everybody looks good in that all-in-one suit. You put the all-in-one leotard on.
What would the guys wear?
Yeah,
The all-in-one
that.
leotard? That's
Yeah.
fantastic.
Everybody would wear that. But I agree, it's better than guns, you know. But
Well, the
right?
good, yeah, absolutely. But and then when you suggest it, it's like what you do. You take your coworkers and you have a wrestle. Mm-hmm. Like that's just classic. Mm-hmm. Not a wrestling match, but just
yeah.
a wrestle.
Yeah, wrestle. Isn't that what it's called? You would know.
Well, when you say a wrestle, it's just even funnier.
I know.
Like a wrestle. That's beautiful.
I don't know what I'm talking about. It's hard to tell. Okay, so now this is what I was shocked to hear, that you love donuts.
Yeah.
I mean,
do.
you know, you'd think that you are so concerned about everything you eat and work out and healthy, and you obsess on.
Well, I love donut. I got a big sweet tooth, so you know, I've always said like, not only is life too short, but you can't cheat yourself. You got to treat yourself. So,
Right.
Big donut fan.
Okay, I've said that too. All right, I'm going to blindfold you, and what's your favorite kind of donut?
Glazed.
Glaze, and what's the brand? Who makes them?
Oh, Dunkin' Donuts.
Dunkin' Donuts is your favorite.
Yeah.
All right, we're going to play Is This Your Donut? And I'm going to blindfold you right now.
Okay.
All right, hold on. And then we're going to walk over there. And,
My head's really big.
all right. Come on over.
All right.
One more.
One more.
One more. And
All
one
right.
more.
One more.
One more.
Got it.
All right. We're going to start. Oh, I'm sorry.
Thanks, Ellen. Good.
I get you all the way down. All right. We're going to start with one right here that I am going to put in your hand.
Okay.
And you're going to see if you get this one right and tell us which one this one is.
Why's everybody laughing? What am I eating?
Yeah. What's that?
It's not Dunkin' Donuts.
No, what is it?
It might be Krispy Kreme.
You're right. All right, that's a good one. All right. I'm just going to cleanse your palate with something right now.
I'm good.
All right. All right, step down.
Step down.
Yes. Oh, I'm over. I'm sorry. All right.
All right.
I'm going to hold this so you have no idea instead of. All right.
You gonna feed it to me?
Yeah.
Okay.
What's that?
It's not Dunkin' Donuts.
No, what is it?
It might be from a box, like a Hostess or something. But I know it's
Yeah,
not.
it's a
Dunkin'
Twinkie. You're right. You're right. All right.
Can I-
I'm going to cleanse your palate again.
Good.
This is like 9.5 weeks right now.
There's a rockin' Ellen, yeah.
All right, step down.
Step down.
Over.
Okay.
All right, we're going to give you one more. Ready? Let me see what that is. What's that one? Do you know?
I think it's Dunkin' Donuts.
You're right. And now, because you've done it, you just won a prize for everybody in the audience. Everybody in the audience is getting Rundown, the #1 DVD in the country, walking tallers in theaters now. Don't go away. We'll be right back.
No, I didn't. The card fell out of the mouth.
Oh, the card.
The card fell out of the mouth.
But you're always bringing me gifts. Last time you sent me a knitted scarf that you knit yourself.
Yeah, did you like it?
I love it.
Oh, good. Okay.
Yes.
Well, there's a parrot in the movie.
Uh-huh.
So I brought you a parrot pinata.
A real parrot in the movie?
Yes, there's a real parrot in
Is
the
it
movie.
your pet?
It is.
Does it talk?
I no, didn't talk.
Because that could ruin scenes if it just starts talking.
Right, yes.
Yeah.
But no, because I brought you, because, you know, the movie's in Mexico and
Right.
pinatas, they're
Right.
Mexican
So
and
there's
everything.
so it's in there?
No, it's a pinata filled with candy.
Filled with candy.
Filled with candy.
Oh, fantastic. I may
then
never
there's
break it open because it's from you. Look at that. This is like a duck tail. This is not like a parrot tail right there. Hey, I lost this 7 years ago. I had this thing. This is mine. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
I'm gonna put it right here. That's what I'm gonna do, right
great.
there, and I'm gonna open the card later.
Okay.
Thank you so much. I've never heard of a
problem.
parrot that doesn't talk. It was in the movie and it didn't talk.
It didn't talk, but its name was Raphael.
Well, okay then.
I don't know.
Hey, look, we have a little matching
Yes.
outfit on. That's a cute dress you have on.
Thank you so much.
All right, so what's different about you? There's something different since I saw you last.
Well, I had 2 teeth pulled 2 days ago, actually. And I brought them for you.
You brought me your teeth?
I will show everybody. And I figured out, I don't know if this is what it is, but I figured out that I don't have an enzyme in my body to break down the roots on my teeth.
What do you mean you figured that out? You didn't
Well,
figure
no, somebody told me.
The way I figure it, Ellen, is I don't have an enzyme.
Somebody told me. And so...
That you don't have an enzyme to break down, so they had to pull your teeth
They had
out?
to pull it.
'Cause your teeth don't-
I've lost 6 teeth, and all of them have been pulled. Here they are.
Well, that's gross.
But that's
Ooh,
the
that's
longest one I've ever had.
That's a root?
That's a root.
Oh, that's a long root.
A root.
They can't see.
Yeah, I know.
All right. Trust us, it's long.
No, they're so
Dakota, this is not
long.
Fear Factor. Put it away. All right. So you've had 6 teeth pulled?
Pulled, and I'm getting a retainer
Okay.
on Wednesday, and I'm so excited. I can't even contain myself. And so I'm gonna get a pink one, and I'm getting gold glitter in, and I picked out the colors and everything, and it's gonna go on the roof of my mouth, but it's removable, so it can come out.
So it's a retainer and it has teeth to fill in, or just
No. It's just a plastic retainer that's gonna pull my top teeth out.
Oh, because your teeth need to go out?
I have an under-eye, so I have to hold these out.
And you're excited about the retainer?
I can't wait. I've been waiting for one for so long.
That's great. All right. Well, we heard that you were excited. I didn't know you were this excited. So we got you something to keep the retainer in, and it's a fancy little retainer holder with your initial on there and my face on it. So.
Thank you so much.
Right?
I love it. Oh my God. I was so worried because they gave me the retainer case, and I was so worried that when they gave me one, it wasn't going to be pink.
Yeah. No, that's a nice
So
one.
it's pink. Okay.
All right. We have to take a commercial.
Okay.
And then we're going to come back, and then you and I are going to talk more.
Great.
Okay. We're back with Dakota Fanning. Okay, so first of all, I just want to give you this because the Tooth Fairy dropped off $2 for you. So that's for you. You are so good. I mean, you are such a good actress and so real. And do you get nervous? I mean, you're.
Well, I don't. Like when on the second day, I didn't get nervous, but I didn't get nervous on the first day at all. But then the second day, I got sick, and we were filming a scene, and like the minute the director Tony yelled action, bleh, I threw up. So that was like the second day, and nobody had ever met me before. So I was like, oh, great. So, everybody sees me for the second time, and, I'm puking on the roof. So then Tony had like 10 cameras like going on every shot. So he'd go, I got you puking on 10 cameras. So I'm like, woo, Tony, great.
Yeah. That's a good accent. Is that he's British?
Yes.
Is Rutger Hauer in the movie? All right. Okay, so you filmed it in Mexico. In Mexico City. And what did you do anything interesting there? Did you like it?
Yes. Well, we went to the pyramids and we climbed the pyramids. And apparently our driver, he was from Mexico, and so he was like kind of showing us around the pyramids and everything. And apparently, like if you clap and be real quiet, you can hear like the jaguars echo or something. So my grandmother and we were all there. And my grandmother, was talking and everything. And he was going, "Mary Jane, if you just shut up a little bit, you can hear the jaguar." And we were like, because he didn't speak that much English. I mean, he did, but he didn't understand that you don't say if you shut up a little bit
to
somebody. So he said that to my grandmother, "Mary Jane, if you just shut up a little bit, you can hear the jaguar." And he was just like going on clapping and like hearing the jaguar. And we were like, and he was so nice. And so we teased him about that.
Oh.
But he was so nice. It was good though. It was nice, but he didn't know that you don't say shut up to somebody.
But it's more polite if you are going to say shut up, if you just shut up a little bit. It's,
Right.
It's so much more polite that way. Hey, listen, you're adorable as usual. I love seeing you. Thank you for my gift.
Thank you for having me on the show again.
Okay, you're welcome.
Thank you for my retainer case.
You're welcome. I can't wait to hear now that you've gotten the retainer what it's going to be like.
I can't wait.
Oh, I can't wait. All right, so Man on Fire is currently playing in theaters everywhere. The Big Finish is next. Don't go away. Thank you. I so appreciate the support, and it's been really hard to convince people that I can, do a daytime show and be this person that I know that I am and that I've always tried to be. And this is a huge thing for me, and I'm so happy doing it, and I hope I get to do it.